Happy Sunday, everyone. I know. I never tell you when I'm about to come on. I just wake up some mornings and I'm like, today's the day. Let's hang out. I see Jay Woo. I see Lila starting out here. If you've never come to one of my lives on the weekend, if we do this, it's very casual. We're hanging out. Please say hey in the comments. I had a question from the KSquad that came up, and I thought I'd dive right into this question because she needed some answers, and I've got answers on this topic, so I'm gonna get into that. Hi, Lisa. How are you? So glad to see you guys. I'm going to give it just another minute while people come in because, again, you never know with me, but I hope it's a pleasant surprise so we can hang out for just a little bit. What are you guys already up to this Sunday? Are you enjoying yourselves? What are you guys doing? It is a super rainy day here in Maine, like pouring rain. Safanda, good morning. Renee. My cats are gonna intermittently jump around. Hey girls, come here. Good morning, T. Okay. Well, I'm gonna share the question that I got, and then we're gonna get into some answers, as you can tell by the title. Hi, Sherry. All right, the question came from Mariah's mom 9457, and she said, can you do a video on balancing your time while working multiple jobs? Tips and tricks. I'm about to start a second job as an RN, first job for an additional 24 hours per week, and nervous about work-life balance. Isn't that always the concern? Because you want to make more money, but you also don't want to sacrifice like your quality of life. Hey, Mare, Sophia, Diane, Sandra, I actually, before I came on, I asked Alexa, what time is it in Scotland? I wanted to know because I never know. And I was like, oh, what time is it? I think it's around 2:30 where you are? At work, so might not get to stay long. Sophia, I'm glad you stopped in anyway. I don't know if you can listen to me quietly in the background or, oh, and Safanda's watching CBS Morning. Yeah, so glad you guys are here. As most of you know, if you've been watching me for a bit, you know that I have worked multiple jobs the entire time that I have been on this channel, right? Would it be awesome if I could just work one job 40 hours a week, or all YouTube and have a different schedule? Yes, but I have not gotten there yet. For those of you that don't know, I'm a single mom, so I've had to make some pretty hard decisions and budget very well so that we have the things that we need. So when you're thinking about balancing your time and your work life, okay, first of all, can you guys let me know in the comments, do any of you already have more than one job? Let me know how many jobs you have in the comments if you're comfortable. Are you working any jobs, or 0, 1, 2, more? Let me know. Hi, Ann in Connecticut. Yeah, rainy, right? Hi, Sunny K. Okay, so glad I caught this. Working 3 jobs right now. Kids, eating, hydrating, and sleep is where I struggle. Ooh. It's doing all the things is hard. It's hard, you know what I mean? It's not just like, it's not easy. So if you're going to dive into more than one job, the first thing that I think is very motivating is to do and I did this when I was buying my house, create a faux budget with what your new income would look like in your budget. This is very motivating to encourage you to do it or not to do it. In most cases, you probably will, because obviously you're looking for another job. So, hi, Glenda. Oh, used to work 3 jobs. Diane's retired and loving it. Lila's got 2. Lisa's got 2. Sherry used to work 3. I'm so grateful my one job meets all my needs. For Maria, that is amazing. So doing a faux budget. So say, for example, you make a certain amount and then now you know you're going to have maybe 500 or 1,000 extra dollars per month, like depending on what you do for your other job. That's going to motivate you. Like when you see like, oh, I actually might have more money for our grocery bill. Oh, I might have more money to pay off a little bit of that debt. Oh, I might have more money to enjoy your life. And it depends where you're at financially. I know all of us have different situations where we're at right now and have different goals. So what I like to do and what I have to do for every kind of problem I'm solving, I taught this a long time ago and I try not to shove it down your throats, but I think it works so well. And that's using the K.A.T.E method. Some of you go, oh yes, the K.A.T.E method. I don't talk about it all the time, but this is what I do. Okay. So the K.A.T.E method stands for this. The K stands for keep focus. So in this case, you want to have a second job so that you can bring in more income for your family, give you more opportunities, pay off some debt, pay more bills, have more fun, whatever the reasons are, right? So you want to keep focus, eyes on the prize. What is it that you actually want? Why are you doing this? Keep focus on the thing. And don't let anybody else tell you that this is right or wrong. Like, block them out. Friends, family that don't know your financial situation, they don't know what you need right now. So don't listen to anybody being like, that's too much. You work too much. Listen, they don't have to pay your bills. Only you have to pay your bills. So don't listen to them if that is what they're saying, unless they know you in a way that, you know, you can really take that and run with it. But for the most part, do you, boo, right? Do you, do what you've got to do. And you've got to figure out a way to do this. So next we're going to talk about the A in the K.A.T.E method, which is to adjust. You focused on what you want to do. You want this new job. It's going to be an additional 20 hours a week or 10 hours a week, whatever it is, right? So you have to adjust this first because that is a big additional responsibility. You've got to adjust your mindset and you've got to adjust your schedule. It's all about time management, right? So if you know you're going to, Sophia says, I work 3 days, Friday through Sunday, 12-hour days. I'm so exhausted by Sunday night, right? So exhausting. Hi, Rolita. I feel like I haven't seen you in a bit. How are you? So when you're adjusting your mindset, you have to know like, okay, it's not going to be the way it was going forward. And maybe this is only a season of life that you have to take on this part-time job, or maybe it's a little bit longer. I've been doing it literally forever. And you have to adjust like, how can I do this? So say let's just start with like, you're going to add 10 hours a week. It's a 10-hour a week job. Let's just use that for example. You've got to look at your day and you've got to think, what can I adjust to make this fit? You have to look at your whole week. I know for me, I have the 40 hours a week blocked out already. I know that from this time to this time every day, Monday through Friday, that's gone. Forget about it. So now you have to make the most use of your time in the morning before you go. And then at night, I'm assuming it would be on this end, but also maybe you only work 4 days a week on your other job. So you have that other day. There's obviously so many options with this, but you've got to adjust your mindset. You've got to adjust your schedule. I'm just going to move it on to T. T is for tracking. And when you're trying to adjust this schedule, it's really important to track what you're doing. It's almost like a time audit. Where are you wasting time? Where can you fit this in? Also, is this job away from your home? Is it within your home? All these things you got to take into account. But you've got to track the hours that you're spending. And not number 4. The last letter is eliminate. You have to eliminate things that are not going to serve you during this time so that you can make that time for this other job. Okay. So you got to keep focused. You've got to adjust your mindset and your schedule. You've got to track your time and your energy. You've got to like figure this out and you have to eliminate everything that is not working toward this goal. What can you eliminate? For example, maybe you sit on your phone and scroll for 2 hours and get lost in that. That's got to go, you know? Maybe there's just another thing that you are wasting time. You're just laying around, you're watching TV. I'm not saying never do that. You got to find time for that too if that's what you enjoy, but you can't be wasting time on things that aren't going to move the needle for you if you need to make this job situation happen. Hi, Rogue Tank. Oh, your first live. I'm so glad you're here. When you're mapping out your week for more than one job, like for me, I have that 40 hours. Then one night a week, I teach at a dance studio. One after school time of the week, I do a after school club at the school that I work at, which is also dance related. It's a dance club. There's a lot of my students that wouldn't get dance if they didn't have this club opportunity after school. So I provide that for them. They don't have the money for studio life. Maybe they don't have the time in their schedule, but they have this 1 hour that we get together every week on one day and we dance and we have fun. One of my other nights is my filming night. That's where I'm going to film and I'm going to edit. And I know that this night, often Wednesday nights, I can't make any plans because I'm filming, I'm editing, I'm doing my thing. Thursday, it's always something. Like I've got it all mapped out and that's what you have to do. And then like Friday night, this girl is down for the count, basically. That is my relaxed time. I'm not going anywhere. I want to be invited, but I'm not going. I'm just kidding. No, but really, I'm tired, you know? Oh, thank you. Dance club. They love it. I've got like 30 dancers. They're so invested. So proud of them. They're great. I would say little group. They're not little. It's a big group. It's a big group of 30 kids that meet every week. So if you guys have tips that you have found while you are working more than one job, please leave it in the comments. And also, if you have more questions about this topic, go ahead and feel free and jump in the comments because I'll be here for a little bit here so we can chat. Glenda, all week long at work, I think of all these ways to be productive on Saturday. Saturday comes and I just want to sleep and chill. It's so bad. Glenda, I hear you so loud and clear. I do, even like in the mornings, I don't know if this kind of like the same idea, like in the mornings when I wake up, I have all these YouTube video ideas and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And by the end of the day, then I have to go to work for 8 hours, right? And then maybe I have dance after. And at the end, I'm like, I got nothing left. I got nothing left in the tank. I can't. The Saturday morning thing, Glenda, for me, I start with coffee, obviously, right? This actually has water in it right now because I already had my coffee. But I start with coffee. I don't know if you drink coffee. I don't know if you have exercise in your agenda by any means, but if it's, remotely nice out, if you can get a power walk in, I swear that's changing my life. I keep talking about this, but getting some walking in might boost it up. Now, this is the thing, Glenda. You want to do Saturdays, you want to do some stuff, but here's another like not cheat code, but maybe you don't have to do all of Saturday. What I normally do, I'll get up, have the coffee, if I can get that walking going, get the laundry going. But I'm basically giving it hardcore until about lunchtime and then I'm done. So I don't know if that would help, Glenda, if you went hard in the morning, like got up, got it done, knowing that at noon, it's relaxed time. Go chill, go take a nap, like do like a compromise so that you still can enjoy your Saturday in the way you want to, but also got some stuff done. You can just crank out 2 to 3 hours of like the productive stuff. I don't know if you have yard work. I don't know if you have to clean. I don't know what you got to do. See if you can do like a happy medium because that helps for me for sure. Valerie, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Saturday is for sleep and chill, so you can do what you want all week. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely ways you can go about it. I like to do the power morning and then chill. Kat, how are you? Kat has been with me forever. I'm so glad you're here, Kat. Thank you. Good. I hope that helped. Cynthia says, long ago, I had 3 jobs. One was only 2 hours a week, though. I needed to go Christmas shopping. Either employer told me the other one should give time off for it because they knew I had 2 jobs. Oh, so they were, that's good that it was only 2 hours a week, but was it super helpful to pay for the Christmas stuff? Take some time for yourself. It was just a little, Sherry, you couldn't be more right. Who's the queen of burnout over here? Me. So like, that's why like the Saturdays, I think that compromise helps a lot. But also finding pockets of time for rest is so important. I think sometimes, yeah, how do I say this right? Sometimes we're always like, treat yourself, rest, and then we do too much of it. I think there's like a happy balance. Again, find the time to rest, rejuvenate, zone out. I think that's just so enjoyable sometimes. But then also finding that time to be productive, because there's nothing that makes you feel better than getting stuff done and then still having time to relax, because relaxing is very important. Dr. S, talking too fast. Dr. Oz says start with room temperature water with lemon and then have your coffee. Yes, I have heard that a bunch. I still haven't adopted that, but I do hear that that is good. Oh, thank you, Susan. Watching from Saudi Arabia. Hello. Sab, how are you? Cleaning now with headphones. I try to do 15 minutes of cleaning when I get home. Makes a big difference. Good job, Sunny K. My second job can be done 100% online, so I'm able to post and do my stuff while I watch TV at night or on the weekends. Perfect, Lila. I love that. Finally did a full budget overhaul, and I had a come to Jesus realization that I need more income. Now studying my new side hustle that hopefully will become my full. Way to go! That is so great, right? I love those moments where you're like, oh, okay, I'm not making enough money. Like, and you know, though, because you did the budget, you took the time. I'm so proud of you. Morning, everyone. I have company coming. Can't stay. Going to watch work. Okay. Thank you for stopping in, Rose. Good morning, Shell. Working one full time with a great salary. Oh, that is so amazing. I'm so happy for you. I love all the tips. Trying to declutter now. $1 saved, right? Isn't the decluttering just like life changing? That's like another thing, guys. And I've told you that 12-week. Do I have my book? Of course I don't have it. Anyway, the 12-week year, that really helped me get motivated to declutter the house in 12 weeks. I broke it into 12 zones that needed lots of work, and I tackled them one at a time. And having less clutter, game changer. That's what I used to do. Get up early on Saturday and would have things done by noon. My motto was the same as the Army back in the day. I get more done before 9 than most get done all day. Thank you for your service, by the way. Yes. I have my own business and I just got another job for extra income. I've been decluttering my debt. That's a great thing to declutter, the debt. I love it. Isn't it such a relief when you have less debt on your plate, just knowing that's just not sucking up your income and you can put that toward things you prefer, you know? Oh my goodness. Absolutely. You all have great ideas. On Saturday, I batch cook for my entire week. It takes me about 4 hours. Then I have all afternoon to chill. Gia, I love that. You know, Sundays are so like, I want Sundays to be so pleasurable. And I love my job, so it's not like I have the Sunday scaries so much, but just sometimes after having the weekend and then you have to get back into it, like it's so hard, right? Like, does anybody have the Sunday scaries? Do you know what that means? Hopefully you don't have that, but the Sunday scaries is when you are about to start the week and you feel sick. I had a job in the past. a while ago that I would make myself sick. That's how badly I didn't want to go. Oh my gosh. So if you have a job like that, if you're experiencing the Sunday scaries to the degree that you like literally get sick, find another job for sure. Decluttering the debt. Oh, you're a teacher. Oh, you're amazing. I work in a school, but I'm not a teacher, but the things that our teachers have to deal with, I'm just so grateful for them. Oh, the Sasa's here. Hey. Hi, babes. You want to come here? Want to tell everybody hi? You want to say hi to everybody? You look like a little bunny right now. Little bunny. She usually likes to sit right here on my lap. We'll see. Maybe I'm being too active. All right. I weekly meal prep and plan and eat left for a couple days. That's wonderful. That is such a great plan. Yes, I love making a little bit more and then using it up. Hi, Sharon. What worked for me was a 12-minute power nap on my breaks and lunch, but I can instantly fall asleep and wake up. That got me through 12 to 16-hour days. Sharon, what do you do? That's a long day, but that's a 12-minute nap. You just need to like reset, right? Jay Woo, stay-at-home mom, and I'm so scared to go back to work in another couple years. Oh, that's a hard transition, I'd imagine. I've never been a stay-at-home mom, but if you've been doing that and that is your routine and that is what you're used to, going back to a different kind of work is going to be it'll be a shift for sure. How old are your children? Do you have more than one or do you have one right now? Kitty cuddles are the best. Hey, April, how are you? Hey, Connie. I'm in the process of cooking easy stuff for the freezer. So when the warm weather comes, I can have some stuff. Yeah, easy stuff for the summer. Awesome. I was just talking about simple meals in my last video. And I love simple meals at home. I need to go grocery shopping though. It's about that time. I'm sick about it. Oh, 2 kids, 12 and 5. What's the plan, Jay Woo? When that 5-year-old gets to what age are you thinking about it? You don't have to share that if you don't want to. I'm just asking. I've got an almost 12-year-old. This summer he'll be 12. And a 5-year-old. So you've got like maybe a kindergartner. Oh my gosh. This is what I was talking about in the video too. My cat is sitting on my lap. This is what she likes to do. She likes to sit right here while I do my budget stuff in the morning, while I drink my coffee. It's very enjoyable. Oh, do you see the other one? Oh, you see Kiki down there? Her little ears. She doesn't want to be missing it. I went back to work after being a stay-at-home mom. The biggest hurdle was not talk to people like a little kid. Sherry, you were so immersed in the child life and then you came out of it. You had to shift the vibes, huh? Is anyone else a stay-at-home mom in here? I have never been a stay-at-home mom. When I think you guys know, I was married for 7 years. And when we first had Kaden, we had thought about trying to figure out a way. Wasn't going to work. And then other stuff happened. So it didn't work. It really didn't work out. And it's been me on my own ever since, right? Stylish Gromit, how are you? Good to see you. I think that when you're trying to go from one job to 2, at first it might be a little alarming, but then you get used to it. And then you get used to that extra income. And it's so helpful to your situation. Like one of us was just saying, like they realize I need to make more money. And when you start delivering that income, it's very motivating and it's worth it. Especially, I don't want to say like you should do this forever, but like in my case, I've never, not once, Not once ever in my life have had one job, which could be an argument to find a job, one that pays great and you don't have to deal with that. But the way that my life kind of worked out, I have so many interests. Like to do dance full time is very hard. To do YouTube full time is quite a challenge. It looks you turn on the video, whatever. It's a lot more work on the back end than it looks like. And just all the things that I have interest in, it's tough. My job today is to assemble patio furniture. You've got this, Karen. Glad it's not me, though. That is not my forte. She just started school, and probably when I can pay my 12-year-old can watch her. I can pay my 12-year-old can watch her. So maybe 2 more years. Just a thought for now. All right, you got some time. So happy to see you. What keeps you going when you don't want to? Is it like doing this, you can pay extra on your mortgage? Oh, yes. This is a great question. Sandra, yes. So if I didn't have my YouTube income, for example, I would not be able to be chipping away at my mortgage. I would literally have zero to put toward the mortgage. I would have nothing. And I know some people think that that's not a priority. I feel like, and many of you have shared with me, that when you paid off your house, it was a huge relief. And I hate having debt. I truly don't like it. I don't like having that hanging over my head. And there's so beyond that, Sandra, there's a lot more to pay for. My son just had phase 1 of his braces. He's going to need more. So like, I need to pay for that. In about 5 years, he's going to probably start driving. I got to figure out that. Clothing for him, food, all the things. He's a growing boy. Like I just don't ever want to be in a position where he has to go without because I didn't work my hardest. And I know that I work very hard as a mom, and I know I'll always make things happen. But while I'm young and energetic, I want to front load this so that my baby has everything he needs. That's very motivating too. The mortgage is a big thing, but my son is the biggest thing. Oh, summer coming. 12 years, Tressa. Hi, Tressa. Okay, so I've been doing YouTube since 2019, right? Even when I was in college, you guys, even when I was working, oh my God, even when I was having a full-time, like I was going to school full-time, that's when I was in Florida. One of the time I went to college for 4 years in Florida, and I was going to school full-time. I was in a sorority. I was in the dance program. I was a babysitter for a family. I worked a work study in the library at the school, and then eventually career services. And I also was working at a tanning salon. Can you imagine? Back then, I worked, 3 jobs then. And so even forever, like all the time, because then no matter what I'm doing, I always have dance on top of it because I always like to keep my toe in there. But something's got to give at some point because it's been a long time. I'm in my mid-40s now, and I don't want to do it forever. I really don't. But what am I going to give up? No more dance? Ugh. No more YouTube? Ugh. What's got to go? But something's got to earn me more money so that I can eliminate something. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'd want to be a stay-at-home cat mom and of my child. 2 to 3, either mentally, 1 to 2. It's like kids doing 3 jobs while I transition. Yeah, right? Yep. Want Kaden to have his best shot at everything. Hello in Indiana. How's it going, Laura? Oh, this is such a great question too. Could I be addicted to the grind? It could be. I used to be kind of like, I felt bad sometimes for people that could never just chill. Like I always thought they must be mentally like tackling something in their brain if they could never be alone, they could never have quiet time. Like I thought, like what is it about them? Why can't they rest? But for me, it's a lot financially driven. And then also partly, you guys, I don't want to let anybody down, which I know I can't let myself down either, because I've gotten to the point many times where I have made myself sick because I've worked too hard. I've told you guys that. Oh, this winter was awful. I think I told you that. I got COVID again, like around Christmas time. So that was a nightmare. And then January, I got a terrible cough that didn't go away for weeks and weeks and weeks. It was awful. And I thought, someone was talking about having a come to Jesus realization. Like, I was like, I have to do something differently this year. But like right now, my dance season ends in June because that's when our recital is. So like nothing can really change with that until that is done. YouTube in my mind, I want to do more. Like I want to do more for you guys, but I've got to be realistic, you know? Am I addicted to the grind? Sometimes it might be that, like the adrenaline of it all, but as I've reached my mid 40s, like I don't think it's cute to overwork yourself. Like I know it's not, but I got to slowly ease my way out. But what's to go? What has to go? You know what I mean? Ugh, brutal. I struggle with that all the time, just keeping it real. Speaking of realness, hi Jen, I adore your realness. You feel like a fabulous neighborhood I would love to have. Wish I could pop up to see you. The family and I need to go to Maine to spend time with Rockland to Augusta. Oh, Jen, thank you so much. I really try to stay myself on this, in this with you. So like, sometimes I see people talking about stuff on, and I'm like, is that what they're really doing? Like, I hope you guys know this is really what I do. This is really how I live. Maybe people don't agree sometimes with how I do things, but it's just what I'm doing now to survive and to help others, like in situations. The one thing that I do feel like I've gotten my arms around is the budgeting aspect, right? If I've been able to do this and I can share that. When I first became a single parent, I was looking for other content to help me, and I didn't find much. It was a lot of woe is me. It was back then. Now there's so many empowered single parents, so I don't feel that way now. But when I first started, there was not a lot of people talking about this stuff. And I was like, I think I'm starting to get it. Maybe I can help others if I start sharing. And that's where it started. I'm retired now, but used to work 3 jobs, and I was obsessed with paying off the mortgage early. I was super focused on that mortgage. Diane, you did it, right, though? Did you do it? Did you pay it off? That's like been my kind of big thing, because that's the only debt I have left. You know what I mean? I paid off the car, and the car, that not having a car payment, you guys. Yeah, you did, Diane. Having no car payment is a big deal. If you can pay off that car, you know, I think you've helped loads of people by sharing what you're doing. Thank you, Sandra. Gosh, I hope it's helpful. I mean, you guys, seriously, thank you so much for always being here and supporting me. It's just, hopefully it's a, give and take kind of thing. Like we all pitch in this community and share what's working for us so that we can help each other. Community is so important. I'm living for this inspiration, Diane, because that's what I want to do. So I have a 30-year mortgage, and I think I can pay it off around 10 years is what I'm hoping. Should everything continue going the way it is, or if my channel grew a little bit more, like that would be even better. I can't take on any more work right now. I really can't right now. So that would be amazing. From my start, okay, like what I took out for my mortgage, I have paid off over $100,000 since I started, which was in 2020. So I've paid off, like the principal amount from the start to now is 100,000, more than that now, a little more than 100,000. Working hard, you guys, working hard. I think you're showing others it can be done. I'm trying, Kat. Love having no car payment. Yes. Yes. Jill, I'm so glad you're here too. All right. So, in the interest of going hard in the morning, getting to have our time together, now I must go finish the laundry and clean up the dishes, do a couple other little things around the house. Hold on, before we go. 10 years would be unbelievable. I paid off 15 and 7.5. Diane, you're inspiring me. Thank you for that. Thank you. Oh, you guys keep me going too. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Yes, happy Sunday to you all. Thanks for being with me today. I hope this chat was helpful. Please always feel free to leave comments, questions, and then when I can tackle them, I love to hop on and help. I hope if Mariah's mom gets a chance to see this, it's helpful. I feel like I could talk about this for like forever. So if you need more, let me know. Thank you, Gia. All right. I love you guys. Guys, those of you that have that little squiggly here like this, you guys see that? Thank you for your membership. It's $1.99 if you hit that join button. I only get a portion of that, but it's support. I appreciate you guys doing that when you show up when we have a live. It's just another way to support me. I appreciate that. If you ever want to join the membership, I hope to do more with memberships in the future. But you know what? Just even $1.99, that little contribution saying, Kate, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. No pressure ever. But those of you that do that, I appreciate it. And any way that you support the channel, watching it, hitting the like button, sharing it, that helps me out tremendously. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.